Hi everybody, welcome to another new additional part of this channel. Remember how I always ask you to download the two apps, the Cosmic Insight and the Align? Those two are very important because I will be focusing more on teaching astrology and doing astrological prediction. Remember, I do practice Vedic sidereal Indian astrology. So for people who are not aware, this is not Western tropic astrology. Just to give you guys a heads up. But so that being set aside, I am excited because it's finally here. We're about to start something new. I will give you guys a short prediction. This is going to be a very short general prediction. Remember that your dasha, your mahadasha, your antardasha will be the first thing that should be looked at in your chart. This is a general prediction. It comes third, and then also there's all different point system as Ashtak Varga to be considered. I will try as much to give you guys an accurate prediction, but this is not yet based on ascendant and moon. This is more of what is going on around as far as like society and the world. So it's a very general prediction because I am gonna be doing in the future based on ascendant and moon sign and also different planetary transit. All right, so now bear with me because this is the pilot episode, which means I will be nervous. I won't know what's going on with the board. I tried my best, but I'm still nervous. I'm not tech savvy. So let's begin here. Right now, I'm doing this because of April. It is Sankrati. It is the time where the sun has shifted to Aries. It is the start of the Zodiac. And that's why I felt, like this is the perfect time to release this wonderful, amazing video. This is also going to be in the future in my webinar and other classes that I will be sharing with everybody. So let's begin. So I already have here a minor. This is what I prepared in the short time that it came. So I'm awkward and I don't know what's going on. So I have here, I'm using a South Indian. So I already put some of the planets. Later on, we're going to develop this much better. So as far as the planet right now, Sun is going to move to Aries. So this is the first house. This is where it's going to be. So the Sun will move here on April 14. So now having Sun in Aries, this is exalted. So a lot of government people, I'm going to have to go to the mic. That's the mic there. So I'm standing up. It's weird. Okay. I'm going to maintain my composure. So as the Sun goes here, the Sun represents authorities, people who are on the famous, who are also in the government. So this is now, you're showing people who are in, top position in the government are showing their power, control, which is, Aries represent. It is, it shows a level of conviction and such a strong zodiac. And that's why you will see now that everybody who has influence is trying to show their power. That's one thing that you will see. Okay. The Sun taking over. It's going to be a wonderful energy as far as its exaltation, because people who have good Sun placement will enjoy this as far as like Sun giving this burst of energy. It's also healing. So it's a time for us also to find ourselves, healing ourselves within. Okay, so that's the Sun going there. Now, we have, of course, Venus is still in Taurus, which is going to be... Venus will stay here for quite a long time because it's gonna go retrograde. I'm just gonna know on May 12. So it's gonna stay there for 4 months. So right now it's still direct. So there's gonna be a lot of I'm pretty sure people right now are resonating more with food. You've seen my other channel. Right now, the only thing that you keep doing is eating, cooking, eating. And that is the second house, which is Taurus. It is our mouth. It is our voice. It is our throat. So only mouth, okay? And it's also our savings. It is also our savings. Second house is our savings. So you will see that. Just move it, guys. Okay. I work by myself, guys. I work by myself. So you will see that a lot of, there is money coming in, especially, here in the US, there's there's this stimuli, there's this money coming in to us, and Venus is in its own house, so which is good. So Venus is still giving this. However, by May 12, it's going to go retrograde and we will see a different result. And it's still April, so there's still time. Money will come in and, can be like taxes even going to be, coming back. And, this unemployment, all these things are going to come to our savings house. But remember, when it goes retrograde after May 12, it's going to be a challenge. So keep on hold for that one. Next, we're going to go for the Rahu is somewhere here. I put it. See, Rahu is such illusion. I put it somewhere, but let me just write it down. So I put it somewhere. Oh, okay. So now Rahu just wants to be special and oh, okay. So and color blue. So Rahu is still in Gemini, third house, which is I haven't seen the nakshatra. But of course, if it's the Rahu ruled nakshatra, I know it's in the Rahu ruled nakshatra. So there's still a lot of communication that needs to be cleared because it's Mercury ruled. There's a lot of confusing things. And third house is also our siblings. This is our courage. This is our will. And sometimes you will have a will for today. Like today I can do this. Today I can do that. And then you find yourself confused. Should I? Can I? The drive. It's there and it's not there. So this is something that we need to work on, especially that it is in our mindset, So this, the third house, it's our courage to make our decision. It's creativity. So we have all these things, all this idea coming out. But then later on, we find it's like, you know what? No. No. So that's that one. So because it's confusing us. So that's Rahu. Now, as far as the other planet, we know that Jupiter and Saturn and Mars is in Capricorn. So Capricorn will be here. Capricorn will stay here for 2.5 years. And it's only started in January. So Saturn is transiting there. Mars exalted also in Capricorn. So that is good. That's very good. Jupiter, however, is debilitated in Capricorn, which gives a very challenging time for our faith. Let me move this. And we'll go to Mercury later on. And of course, let me just... Sorry, I forgot K2, the nodes. Okay, so K2 is right here. So, first, let's go to K2. K2 is now on our 9th house. So, 9th house is, of course, our spirituality. 9th house is our teacher, our gurus. This is also our father. That's the 9th house. It's our faith. So, our faith right now with K2, K2 is a spiritual, K2 is spirituality. So, everybody is really banking on this right now. And it's also putting us into a tight corner because K2 does suffocate where how much longer, our faith can hold on to what is going on. And that is what K2 is doing here in our 9th house. You have 3 and 9, that's the axis over there. Now, moving forward, you have here, which is, there's 3 planets here. I did my other prediction. I have an hour and a half, an hour prediction. It's also available for download. It's down there for the conjunction of the planet that is happening from April to May. Okay, so it's ready for download, for streaming. So you have Saturn, Mars, and Jupiter over here. What Mars is doing here is creating friction with people in higher authority. So you will see government figures having difficulty because Mars is irrational, it's aggressive, it has so much power, and what it's doing right now, it's creating tension from different authorities, and that's what it is there. Now Saturn, we're lucky actually that Saturn here, we're lucky that Saturn, oh, I like the color green. Let's do green. I like the Saturn, fancy. Okay. I like that Saturn is over here because I'm like a kid enjoying this thing right now. So I like that Saturn is here because it's keeping everybody organized in the society. And that's why you see like everybody home, you stay, you don't go out. It's strictly enforced. It is good that Saturn is in Capricorn. The power, the people who are in power is organizing everybody. And it's giving it such a disciplined time, because, this thing can, whatever is going on out there, as far as like sickness and health, it's challenging us. So the Saturn is actually the one planet that is protecting us from this. So I like that Saturn is there. Now, with Jupiter here, so Jupiter is going to go retrograde on May 14. Mercury is Mercury is in April. Sorry, is that okay? My notes. Sorry, that's not Mars. Mars is in May 5. So remember, there is gonna be Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars going retrograde. Saturn is in May 10. Saturn is May 10. Venus is May 12. Jupiter is May 14, and Mars is May 5. So there is 4 planets going retrograde. I will create another video for that. There's 4 planets that is gonna retrograde. And what happens during retrograde? They're far from the sun, close to Earth. So the planet is looking at it, it's going reverse, but it's not going reverse, but it's just closer to our planet. So it has a different effect. So I will make a special video for that. Now, Jupiter right now in its debilitation, which is in Capricorn, it's having hard time to give us, because Jupiter is, guru, God, it's having a hard time to give us that hope. So right now we are at the end. We are feeling the tightness of K2. Our faith is being tested, and we're asking basically what God can do for us, because everything that we're feeling is like there's no more hope. There's no more hope to this, but hope is coming pretty soon. Here, it's going to stay there. It's going to go retrograde, again, like what I mentioned, on May 14. And I will give the prediction as it goes direct also. And then lastly, why is our health suffering? It's because, can I do this? Okay. Mercury is in Pisces. Mercury is in Pisces. So this here, okay. Let me move it here. This here, having Mercury in Pisces, this is challenging our health. Mercury rules Virgo, right? Virgo is here. Yes, okay. Virgo is here. I just need to get used to this. Virgo is here, and so it's challenging. Virgo rules health. So right now, if Mercury is debilitated, our health is being challenged. And this is not just what is going on as far as like the virus. Our mental health, our schedule, everything that we used to do we're used to doing is 6th house. Remember, 6th house is our day-to-day schedule. This is our regimen. This is our 9 to 5. Who's going to their 9 to 5 work? Very, very few. And as soon as Mercury hits here, who's going? Nobody. So it's being challenged here. But there is a nakshatra here, which is Revati. I believe it's nakshatra ruled by Mercury. So at some point, it's going to move, because Mercury is going to go April 24 to Aries. So there will be a little bit more of relief at that time. So those are the things that I can see for Mercury. If you're asking, why is our mind troubled? Sometimes you're stressed, confused. It's because Mercury right now is debilitated, and Rahu has been confusing our mind in the 3rd house for quite a bit of time, because this is gonna move. The nodes will move September, so it's still here. So we just have to hold on. And as far as like Jupiter, once Jupiter goes back to Sag, to its natural home, it's gonna go back, and that would give us hope again. So I would see here that around June is the best time for us. During, when all these things has moved forward. And remember, eclipse season is also just about to start. And once that moon enters, I didn't put the moon here because it moves always. And once moon does its thing, and the sun, because remember, what we're experiencing right now is connected to the eclipse that happened during December 25th. And this is the final result of it, 2019. Remember, eclipses does happen. It manifests its energy for 5 months. So that's December, January, February, March, April. We are at the peak of what the impact of that eclipse. It happened in the house of Sagittarius, right? There was, I can't remember if there was 4 planets conjunct during that time. That was very, very intense. And the last time that happened, I believe, is 300 years ago, if I'm not 320 years, when I was doing the prediction last December. But don't quote me on that one. This is not smart. I just get downloads, and I'm just trying to remember what I have predicted before. So this is where it was challenged. April is the peak. We're almost at the end of it, especially that the sun is now in its most comfortable, exalted sign. So that's good. That's good for us. So hope is coming. April, May, and then June is gonna be one of the better times for us. All right. So that's gonna be for okay. All right. Okay. Awkward. Okay. So there you go. So so that's gonna be for now. Now, please make sure that you comment and you like and you share this video. This is just a gist. This is just a very, very short. This is very, very short of what a prediction can be, as far as like it's very general, and I made it even shorter just to give you guys a heads up, because people are wondering and asking what is next for the teaching, when is the next webinar, what are the things that I'm going to be sharing with astrology. This is it. All right, so make sure you download all the webinars that I have already made. It's gonna be down there, and if you want to get the first slots for future webinar, which we're about to announce that sometime next week. Make sure you have joined our email list, which is on our website, and we'll keep you posted. And we also keep you posted in all the readings that we have. So this is the start of something big, and I'm excited to share it with everyone. I hope to see you guys again. I will be making predictions through ascendants and moon sign once I get the hang of my awkwardness. Next and the gadget. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to another app tutorial. For people who are not familiar, I do have an astrology app that I am affiliated with, so check in the description box and let's begin. Today, we are going to be focusing on one of my favorite parts of this app, which is the Vedic rituals and remedies. You can see there right now, it's under the featured tools. I click on that, and then it will give me different informations for remedies. And one thing that is very famous and familiar for this app is the remedies to improve relationship. So if you click that, it will give you helpful information about giving remedy to your relationship. These are very practical approach. These are not complicated approach as far as like remedies. And other than that, it will also give you different kinds of rituals, which is for the eclipse. You can see it there. You have Saturn fasting. You have all these things, Rahu rituals, which is for different placements of Rahu in the chart. So all these things that you can see right now on the screen, where I'm scrolling right here, all of these are available for remedies. And what's good here is that it is one-stop shop. You do not need to keep, searching online, finding different remedies, because it's already in your phone. Ain't that amazing? So what are you waiting for? Click that link below for my affiliate link for the app. I'll see you again.